Have you ever really thought about your feelings and your emotions and what part trauma plays in that? One day you go to work and you're totally fine, happy and cheerful, contributing to society and living your life. But the next day you're curled up in the fetal position on your bed, unable to move. Or maybe you do go to work one day, but you keep crying in the back room uncontrollably. This is trauma building up and overflowing your nervous system. So let's break this down in maybe a way you can understand a little bit better. So let's take this vase for a second. And let's say that's you as a baby. You're clean, you're shiny, you're beautifully, wonderfully new. No worries in the world. But then you know what happens? Life happens. And it happens to all of us. Let's bring in some trauma balls. As life happens and you grow into a toddler, into a young child, trauma happens. And it gets stuck and it builds up in your body. And you can't control these things. It's just the way life is. Nobody has it worse than another. We all have struggles in our own way. Nobody really knows what anybody else is going through. But what's happening to our shiny little body? We're growing older and trauma's building. It's getting bigger and higher and we're filling up and it's hard to live and it's hard to function and it's hard to keep control of those emotions. And you think, you know what, I can't take any more. Life is too hard. I'm done, I'm maxed out. I need help. But you know what? Life doesn't stop. Life keeps going. And when life keeps going, you get more trauma. And so you think you're full, but guess what happens when you fill it up? Now your life is full of more trauma. And these are the little things, like stresses at work, environmental, maybe it's things with friends. And when you thought you were full of trauma, you've now filled in all the cracks with those little tiny traumas. So now you're really done, right? There's no way you can have any more trauma in your life. But you still gotta function. You still gotta go to work. You still gotta do all those things that you have to do. But you know what? Life still happens. So let's bring in some more trauma. Let's bring in some little fluff things. Somebody took your parking spot. You forgot your lunch at home. All these little things that still add to the stress of your day. And even though you think you're full and you can't take any more stress, it still comes. And what happens? It fills in all the cracks. There's no more space left. You have filled up every living space of your body because you keep pushing it down, but it keeps coming. And slowly but surely, it overflows. So once you've overflown, you're not in control anymore. That's when you need to seek help. Whether that's a professional like myself, a trauma coach, or a therapist. Maybe it's a parent or a sibling. Maybe it's just a best friend. Maybe you like to journal, or maybe go for a walk, or yell at the beach. Whatever it is, you have to release some of that trauma so that you can gain control and start feeling a little bit more like yourself. Be safe, make good choices, and we'll talk again real soon.